It's the Memphis Sports Network, WMC Memphis, WMFS HD2 Bartlett Memphis, WMFS FM and HD1 Bartlett, WMFS Memphis, ESPN 790 AM and 92.9 FM ESPN.
The views and opinions of the hosts or guests of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of the management or staff of Intercom Memphis.
I love that. This is Outdoors with Larry Ray.
See the sunrise.
AM 790 ESPN, Memphis, Tennessee. And you recognize that theme song.
Where the mighty Mississippi.
You recognize that voice. It's
live in the studio.
Ron Wong in disguise.
We've got woodland.
Oh, we got the woodlands.
Fields and water.
We got plenty of water.
Hey, there is no
We're ready for water.
way than to find out all about it on
Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Gene, would you drop out, please?
Make some time. Take the family.
Please, Gene.
Ask a friend.
I ask you to quit,
But
Gene.
don't delay. Listen up and learn about it
All together here at the end.
Outdoors
With Larry Ray. Come on,
Everybody now.
Everybody. Listen up and learn about it. Come on, guys. Outdoors with Larry Ray. All right, Don King is in studio. How about that? Listen, where's our applause? Look, hit that. All right.
We've got a studio full.
We have a studio full on this May the 13th. Oh, wow. I can't believe it. And Don King and Betsy Woods are in studio. We didn't ask Betsy to sing, but she will eventually here.
All
And, of
right.
course, that's not Ron Wong's voice singing. I tried to put a lip on it. Gene Smith is filling in for Bill Cooksey. Ron Wong is on the other end of the line, I assume, at Toledo Bend, right out of Minnie, Louisiana. And I noticed you didn't sing, Ron, because you don't remember the song, do you?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Good
sorry.
morning, everybody.
He's never heard it before.
He's never heard it before. Yeah, but if all the Wongs in the world would listen to it, it would be a number one hit.
That's right.
I can tell you that. So
Well, you know, my song is On the Road Again.
There
on
you
the
go,
road again,
yeah.
and we're going to let Don and Betsy kind of take these first a few minutes, but we wanted to touch base with Ron because we're going to come back and talk to Ron. Again, he's down at Toledo Bend. Tell him where you are and what you're doing down there. Besides eating.
Well, I am down at Toledo Bend, like you said, Larry, and I'm with the Lou's Fishing and Gene LaRue, Bobby Garland Media Conference, and a bunch of wonderful guys, and some of them we're going to talk to later on.
That's right.
This morning, John Murray and Andrew Upshaw, who just won a nice DFL tournament here on Toledo Bend with 30 pounds of bass.
Yes.
But we're talking about new products that both of these wonderful companies are coming out with, and they're showing off all these new products that they're coming out with, and most of them will be introduced at ICAST this year, and we get a sneak preview on some of them, and so it's really good stuff, and it's a good chance to mingle with a lot of the FLW pros, the BASS pros, the crappie pros. I hope very soon we'll get a bunch of pictures out on LROutdoors.com of some of these guys, and we'll have some good video talking about the different products that these companies have, but also some techniques. This morning I'll be going back out, and we're going to try some single poling for some crappie, and so it's a good deal. And watch out for all of this on LROutdoors.com.
That's right, and we're going to squeeze in not only John Murray and Andrew Upshaw from they're down there with Ron, but we're going to talk to John Cox.
Oh, yeah, boy, he's on fire.
A guy that took several years to finally win a Bassmaster Southern Open on Chickamauga, and we're going to talk to John in there between. But, Ron, you hang on. We'll be back to you later, okay? In the
All
show
right, buddy.
about 6:45. Talk to you. Thanks, Ron.
All right.
All right, Ron Wong on the road again, he says. He kind of looks like Willie Nelson, if Willie Nelson was a Chinaman. So that's the way it is. Hey, got to have y'all in there. Now, Betsy, you're going to have to get a little closer to Don. I know y'all have driven all the way over from Nashville. We also have in the building, this is really amazing, we have Commissioner Bill Cox from the Tennessee Fish and Wildlife Commission over there. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning.
He shook his head and said good morning over there. Also, we have the two, we got the real Presidente, then we got the switchboard operator at the Agri Center here. So we got John Butler, president of the Agri Center. Good morning, John.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you for having here. And Charles Wilson is here. I mean, he retired about 18 years ago, and he's still at the Agri Center. And good morning, John Charles.
Good morning, Larry. Glad to be here.
All right, we're going to talk with them in a little while here about the event that kind of kicks off the fishing rodeo circuit. And believe me, there is a circuit. You will see the same kids at all these tournaments. It gets them ready for the big time later on. But the TWRA is heavily involved in the youth fishing events, and we're going to talk to maybe get a little comment from Mr. Cox over there talking about how important these events are, because I know he's always at the TWRA Mid-South Junior Fishing Rodeo. And, of course, Greg Ratliff is taking control here. He actually did not wear a Blackhawks T-shirt or a Cubs. I wonder why. I mean, are the Cubs over? Okay, I just want to make sure. The Cardinals are doing pretty good. Don is here in the building. Betsy's in the building. And really, we all have on, what do we have on? Get over there, Betsy, and kind of tell us what we're wearing here.
Well, we have life jackets for everybody, inflatable life jackets.
Yes.
Because next Saturday,
the 20th.
Today is the first day of the kicking off the North American Safe Boating Campaign.
All right, we've done this before.
And you are registered. You're doing an event.
Do an event right here.
ReadySetWearIt.com. We're trying to set a world record of people wearing life jackets.
Okay.
And last year, Japan outdid the United States for this event. Yes,
really?
So
Okay.
anyway, anybody that wants to join your event will be here, and I'll come here, take pictures, and I'll post you to the ReadySetWearIt.com. And Friday, on the 19th, the day before, is Wear Your Life Jacket to Work Day.
Wear it to work
All
day.
right.
Yes.
Did you hear that, Mr. Cox? Pumping gas out in Collierville with your life jacket on. Okay. And the switchboard operator, make sure he has his on over there, John Butler. Okay.
So take a picture of you wearing your life jacket at work and send it to Wear It Tennessee Facebook page, and we will post it. It's a lot of fun.
Wow. Well,
Thanks, Larry.
I think we're going to break the state record for most life jackets in one room. Everybody's got one on but Greg, and we don't want him to float around like the guy in Mary Poppins with Ed Wynn floating to the ceiling here. We want everybody to, Mr. Cox actually has his on over there. And when we pull this yellow gizmo here, it really, I wish Ron Wong was here because it always makes him feel like a big man. He struts around with that thing on. I think I could wear this to lunch today.
Yeah.
Through the drive-through. I always like to do that to the. I wear funny hats and everything like that to the drive-throughs.
There's one friend of mine, he's going to wear it when he's in the treadmill at the Y.
I wonder who that is.
He's in Nashville. You don't know him.
Okay, but he's going to wear it on the treadmill.
Yes, sir.
All right. The more he pumps, the bigger it gets. I mean, that thing is. Come on now. I like mine. These are. Now, tell us what these that we're wearing here. This is an inflatable.
These are manual inflatable life jackets. You do have to pull the cord. You put them on. They're very lightweight. If you pretty much forget about them once you have them on for a while, but if you find yourself unexpectedly in the water and you're not knocked out cold, you pull that tab and they'll inflate and you'll be up on top of the water within a couple of seconds.
Why don't I have a tab on mine?
It's hidden.
It's hidden. Is it back?
We took it off of yours.
You took it off of mine. That's my friends right there, isn't it? Yeah, I bet Bill did this. Bill Cox would do this. So it's hidden in this little plastic thing here?
You have to pull that Velcro apart and pull it out.
You have to pull the
Don't
Velcro?
pull it out too hard, though.
Well, there it is. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. All right. So how much, how do people get these? I mean, what are these, $400, $500? What are these?
No, they range from about $50 up to hydrostatic inflatable.
Hydro what now?
Hydrostatic inflatable.
Yeah, I want one of those because, I want to go hydro. Yeah.
They actually inflate automatically upon water pressure.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they do.
They are.
You take a shower in them, and all of a sudden you're going to be.
Well, no, you can take a shower in them. They won't inflate. It's when they're underwater, like about 4 inches.
Yeah,
pressure
that's
will
about
make
as
it
far as I
inflate.
get underwater. So
They're
Wow.
very
Wow, these are.
they're expensive. That's the top end of the life jacket.
This is the top end. Well, I knew we would be wearing the top
No,
end.
we're not wearing the top
Oh,
end.
we.
Hydrostatic's the top end.
Yeah, it beats those old orange ones.
Well, I think the
Absolutely.
commissioner, the chief over there, we need to get better life jacket. Looks like something from AutoZone to me. I mean, it's got the colors, and this is the headquarters for AutoZone, so I'm throwing that out there for all you AutoZone people. So we're gonna do this in a little while, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then Don is here. Betsy is, of course, the chief muckety-muck for the TWRA boating. Boating education, and we probably have 10 or 12 boats in Tennessee. Huh?
We
Yachts.
have 186 full-time officers, and nearly every one of them has at least one boat. Plus, our fisheries people have boats as well.
So how many boats do we have total in Tennessee, we think?
Oh, altogether, about
Altogether.
256,000 registered boats.
256,000 if they'd only vote. You know what I mean? what a majority they would be for a lot of people, right, Gene Smith?
Correct.
Does that count Gene Smith's 12-foot John boat? So
If he has a motor on it, it does.
if it does have a motor on it, and
when the boat's moving, you should be wearing your life jacket.
Absolutely, it will save your life. If you're
well, not if you're pulling it behind your car. I mean,
That's true.
so you got to know where you're going with it and everything
And
like
these
that.
inflatables, it's easy to just leave the darn thing on. You don't have to
Yeah.
worry about it.
Do you have a
Moving
song?
or
Do you have a
not.
song that goes with boats?
No.
You need to write one. Don.
Next time we'll have one, Larry.
Next year we'll have. We see Don once a year. When he gets off Route 66. Because you guys are really doing good on that.
Oh, thanks.
I saw where one of your guys has adopted a baby from China.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm keeping
That's
up
right.
with you guys.
Jason Harmon,
your drummer.
He works with us at the Wildlife Agency and does
Yes,
a
he
lot of great
does.
work with audio visual stuff and
He actually
and the
entered-
website and
He actually had a session with Dave Gabbert that lasted 30 minutes. I saw that
that's right.
too. I didn't see all 30 minutes of it, but
Yeah, he and Dave were working on some safe boating spots that you'll
Yeah.
probably see in the Jackson market on TV here soon.
so that's good then. Well, I know that we appreciate the TWRA.
Hey, before we get away from that, Larry,
I'm not getting away from it.
Okay, speaking of awards,
Yes.
congratulations to you on the Tennessee Outdoor Writers recognitions. That
Well,
you
thank
got.
you. Yeah, there you go.
Like
Thank you.
first and second place in radio.
Yeah, that's 8
awesome.
years in a row. So
Well, that's great.
Yeah, it'd be good if somebody else entered.
And the news
so-
writing stuff.
Yeah, I
you
got
know.
first in news writing, which
Yeah.
means I can still write.
Yeah.
And not too. And I got well,
and another,
anyway,
and a column and under the column editorial.
I got that.
About
About
section,
the
you got that.
TWRA debate on the catching the
Rainbow
world trout.
Yeah, yeah.
Out of that pond, and we could spend a whole show with that. And me and Mr. Cox discussed that. Anytime there's a controversy, I always discuss that with Mr. Cox over there. But it's really good because this is a great venue to have y'all in here and everything, and we're going to have a lot of fun in between guests. I always try to have as many guests as we can on the show. We're going from Toledo Bend out to Texas and all through the area here, then come back right here to, in fact, we're going to Florida this morning. We're going to Florida. It's always good to go to Florida like that. So then we're going to Ketchum Lake, which is the best named lake in the world, Ketchum Lake.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, positive thinking.
It's a positive thinking. If you get to a lake and it says, don't Ketchum Lake, that would not be good to stop off for, right? So, all right, we're ready to take a break. We're going to come back and a little music comes in. 'Cause and all our group will be singing along. Y'all you did bring your tune, your pitch. There, that's it. Okay. All right, let's let Don take us out, and we'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Strumming along, buddy. Ooh, I think I'll pull my cord. All right. We'll be right back on ESPN 790.